Hey everyone, it's your girl Isabella and I'm back at it again with another video. Today I am going to be showing you how I do my makeup. I think makeup is such a great way to express yourself, especially if you are a girly girl. I always do like a natural look, basically do the same thing, but for some reason sometimes it'll come out different. But it's just been a journey with my makeup and I love doing it because I love getting dressed up. So let's just get into it. So first things first, you want to wash your hands. You don't want to transfer anything from whatever you touched onto your face. And then after you do that, you use your primer because you want your makeup to stay on for a long period of time. So you use your primer. And then the next thing I go ahead and do is foundation. So I use the Dior Forever Skin Glow in the color 8N and SW. I don't have to mix these, but I just do because why not? I remember like I bought it and then I just took too long to like return it. So yeah, no. So I just learned that less is more. You do not have to put on too much unless you really want a whole bunch of coverage. But so I'm gonna go ahead and blend all of that in. This is for the girlies that don't really like a matte look. It's your skin tone. You gotta make sure it's blended in real good. Real good, okay? And like I mentioned, less is more. That's what I've learned. And then I go in with some concealer. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Radiant Concealer. Before, I used to put do a whole triangle, all that. It really, you don't need to do all that. You just need a little bit. And then you blend it very carefully because you want it to stay right under your eyes. You don't want it to go anywhere else. Like kind of bring it up a little bit too. It's so funny, like when you're doing your makeup, you make all these faces and stuff. And then we're gonna do the other side, just the same. The thing with blending your concealer, even if it's not blending all the way, you're gonna I use bronzer, so all the things that didn't blend very well will blend once you've used your bronzer or if you use contour and stuff like that. I used to use a beauty blender, but recently I started just using one of these brushes. This is a Real Technique brush. And I really like this so much better because it helps to blend your makeup much better. In my opinion, at least. All right, we're blended. And then after I use this darker concealer from Estee Lauder, I go in with the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. It's in the color Neutral or Tan Neutral. And then this, I just well actually, no, I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna use my Huda Beauty setting powders. One is in Kunufa, the other is in Coffee Cake, and I like to mix these together. I'll do this first and then I'll put the lighter concealer. I just dab a little bit. And remember, less is more. I used to overdo it, and then it will change my whole complexion. Like, I was like, So then now I just do a little bit, and a little goes a long way, honestly. You don't need a lot. Getting my lashes done tomorrow. And then, depending on how I feel, I might put some fake lashes on. Some falsies, the strips. And basically everywhere that I concealed, I put this powder on. My nose gets oily, so I just put a little bit. And then for my forehead, I just use the coffee cake color because I don't want my forehead to be too bright. Okay. So then, like, just notice how I didn't put too much. So my face doesn't look like I put so much product on it. Let me blend this. And like I said before, I used to put so much on my face. And it's literally just recently I stopped doing that. I'm just gonna put a touch of it here. In the inner corner. A little goes a long way with this one. And we're gonna blend. I don't change my brush, I use the same brush for this. And this kind of just like brightens my eyes, my under eyes. And then now I go in with Canufa. Okay. So now, I feel like this is good. This is like very natural, more natural than I expected. So now I'm gonna go in with my Prodigy from Morphe. It's a bronzer that I love. I love this bronzer. It's like perfect. I stopped after I got this bronzer. I stopped using contour. I stopped using contour because I didn't need to anymore. So like sometimes like I'll mess up with my makeup and I'll like overly highlight, and I'm like, oh man, like I need to fix this. And this bronzer literally saves the day every time. Every single time. Comes through for me. And then I am using my same brush to go ahead and kind of like bronze the inner corners of my eye and like the bridge of my nose, because I have like concealer there that I want to kind of get rid of a little bit. All right. So now I'm just gonna put on some blush, and I love my Juvia's Place Volume 1 blush. I usually like using the orange one. I love the orange one, so that's the one I'm using today. And I low-key overdo it with the brush, with the blush, excuse me. All right, and now it's time for eyebrows. I'll go ahead and brush them a little. I'm getting my eyebrows done tomorrow. So sometimes, like I never fill in my eyebrows. Like I never fill them in. But I'm gonna go back and use my Estee Lauder concealer. And then I go ahead and conceal them. This is all I do. And I just blend it. I don't have my other brush. I'm using the same brush here. Okay, and then I go back in with my Prodigy bronzer from Morphe. And since I don't know how to do eyeshadow, I just use this to kind of, I don't know, give my eyes a little pizzazz. All right, so now it is time for lashes. I'm gonna put my little strips on. I got these lashes from AliExpress. I'm just gonna put them over these lashes. And we'll see how they turn out. Let me drink my pineapple juice. I am obsessed with pineapple juice for some reason. So, I'm gonna wait for the glue to dry a little bit. My lashes before I put them on. After that, after I put on my lashes, I'm gonna do my lip liner and then put on my lip gloss. I literally do this look like every day. Not every day, but every time I go out, I do the same look. And like I mentioned earlier, for some reason it comes out differently each time. And I've just learned that like the more you put, the more your makeup is gonna change. So I like less. So yeah. I'm gonna put these on one. That's why I like this glue, because if you make mistakes, it'll dry out clear. The pros use the one with the black glue. Makeup if I use it. Let's put on the next one, okay? This is when I begin to feel myself a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Okay. And then I'm gonna go in with my lip liner. This is from NYX. I love this lip liner so much. It's so pigmented. It's eyeliner, but I use it as lip liner. Love it. So I'm gonna line my lips. And then I started using these lip glosses from Makeup Revolution. This one is called Cookie. But I'm like, which one should I use today? I have 3 colors. 3 of them. One is Cookie. This one is Kiss. This one is Candy. This one is very, very like pigmented. But for today, I think I'm gonna do a mixture of Kiss and Cookie. So I'll put Kiss for Cookie first. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And then I like to mix it in with Kiss to get that little pink tinge to it. And we're almost done, but you're never done. You are never done until you spray some setting spray, okay? So this one Morphe setting spray, it's like a mist. I douse my face in it. Okay, and then we let that dry. And then we look in the mirror, we see if there's things that we want to add, if there's things that we want to change. I end up always doing something different, like adding some more highlight. I use like this eyeliner sometimes to do my under eyes. And then also depending on what I'm wearing, I might like change my lipstick, depending on how I feel, add more blush, whatever it is. You have to take a good look at yourself in a mirror to see what you ought to adjust. So I'm gonna go look in the mirror. I'll be right back. All right, so I went to the bathroom, took a look at my face. I added some eyeliner under my eyes. And now I'm just brushing my hair. This is when the selfies start, okay? This is when the selfies start. You start taking your pictures. I like to go on Snapchat and do that flash test. Oof. I like to do a flash test to see if my makeup is blending. And it is, period. I have a liner, so after I put on my lip gloss, I don't do that because then my lip gloss gets on my liner and it's like this whole thing. But yeah, girl, you gotta feel yourself. Like, who's that? You gotta hype your own self up, okay? Like, because if you don't, who else will? Like, you cannot rely on other people to hype you up, period. All right, everyone, thank you for sticking around for this video. This is basically all I do. These are all the products that I use. It literally took me like 15 minutes to get my makeup all the way done. Like, you don't have to spend forever, but I don't know. Some people do because they're like perfectionists, and maybe I'm not a perfectionist, I don't know. But it literally took me 15 minutes to do this. This is the look that I do all the time, and people like my makeup, so I must be doing something right. And then, I'll just do my hair. Today, I'm just leaving my hair straight. But other times I'll like curl it a little bit. And I don't do glue wigs. Like, I don't put glue on my wigs. Like, I'm been there, done that. I don't want to do that anymore. It's such a hassle to take it out, to wash it, all that. It's too much. So this is all I do. I just slip on my hair if I don't already have one on. And that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and look out for my other videos. Love you.